Okay, guys, Nicolas Cage, a madness of a film. I mean, it's the unbearable weight of massive talent. Love or hate him, he's an amazing actor. Well, that's my opinion anyway. Ash, I do believe you have the same opinion as me, or do you not?
He's one of the greats. I would say late 90s, 2000s, Gone in 60 Seconds, Con Air, you name it, Ghost Rider. To some, yeah, no. But that's what started Marvel off. Nicolas Cage, what talent.
Yeah, I mean, my personal favourite is Face Off. And you know what? I think that's probably the first action film I ever watched as well. I wasn't actually supposed to watch it. I was quite little at the time. But I remember this character. Obviously, John Travolta, massive actor back in the day. Not too much now, but I still got love for him. But it was Nicolas Cage that stole the show for me.
Nicolas Cage, ageless. That's what I put. I look at this. I think we had this conversation the other day that Al Pacino's everything. Nicolas Cage, he don't look like his age. The other guys, don't know what's happened to him, man.
Okay,
Time hit him.
It did. But with the film itself, I mean, okay, it self-referenced itself. Nicolas Cage is paying Nick Cage, so basically paying himself. Throughout the years, Nick Cage has been a meme as well. Kind of really get the whole narrative. I can't really get it myself because I had so much respect for him. So when I see his memes, I'm like, what are these?
Yeah.
And you know what? Obviously, the film itself as well. It kind of falls down the hole that I didn't really want to see Nick Cage be in because you hear all these stories that he owns so many castles, he just does anything for money, and the film plays on that quite well. I mean, he kind of taking a mick at himself. With the film itself, again, I loved it. I thought it was great. But the fact of the matter is, I forgot about the opening sequence. I was so engrossed in his character.
Yeah.
I didn't even remember what happened in the first minute, Obviously, there was that kidnapping as well.
Yeah.
But I forgot about that. So when I was watching the film, I was like, hang about, the girl got kidnapped at the start. Where is she now? Kind of fell out of me.
And they're watching a Nicolas Cage movie.
Film, yeah. Most cheesiest bit, what was it, Con Air?
Yeah.
At the end, and he sees his daughter and gives her the bunny and stuff like that. So you have many things like that. So they reference Con Air, and then they reference things like Face Off and all these other ones that he's done before.
It's a montage of all his, probably say, greatest hits.
Yeah.
So literally, it's built off mass nostalgia. It's building all the key moments of his big titles, like they said, Face Off, The Rock, Leaving Las Vegas. It was the small references, even with other movies as well, which for me it fell into place.
Yeah, man. And it's quite funny because you base it on what you know already. So obviously he does. Basically, the story of it goes. He goes to a party. So he wants to be a guest at the party. They pay him £1 million.
Basically, he's broke, ain't it? He's broke.
Yeah, he's broke.
He's doing it for another high-paid role to pay off his debts, literally.
Yeah. So that £1 million will go a long way for him because when you see him in the film, he hasn't got a place where he can go. He's divorced from his wife or separated, and he's got a daughter. So seeing that side of Nick Cage quite vulnerable, it was quite sad to see.
Yeah.
But I guess it's a film. He understands what it's in the film, and it kind of plays on your emotions. But it's an enjoyable film. And then you got Pedro Pascal as well. He's amazing in the film. He's supposed to be the main villain. So obviously, when the film goes along, you're like, okay, he's not the person that you think he is. But they kind of twist it about.
Yeah. And
he becomes probably one of the best things about the film. So with the conclusion of the story, it's kind of like, right, it went to a different direction that I thought it would go in. You even see like Nicolas Cage do drugs. Yeah. And it's just, quite funny to see.
And that even actually referenced another part of his movie. So it was mad. Like literally, if you know his movie history, you can play reference to what he's had to do to get this far. But obviously, I think that reference is to Hollywood stars. They're all on this and that drug. So it's just another walk in the park. But he was doing his own stunts kind of thing. So it was a bit madness.
Complete madness. And then obviously the ending, it felt like it was a movie in itself, which kind of was. You know, it happened near the action scene, him saving the girl, and then it cuts into a premiere.
Yeah.
So basically, the guy that invited him to the party, Pedro Pascal, he wanted to be a writer. So he's quite obsessed, not obsessed, but he's a big fan of Nicolas Cage. So he kind of, he has all like memorabilia as well, things from like his films, even the face off. You have the full body of him holding the golden guns.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if you're a big fan, definitely tell you to check it. If you're not, then maybe want to give it a miss. But give it a try. Like we said before, we're just here to give our opinions and have a laugh with it.